Warm welcome, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear lovers of fine arts. Welcome to the first Art 19 club event. Art 19, the Vienna's private art club. We make once per month a club evening and club afternoon, and still we are in quarantine, and still I'm here in Romania, in the wonderful village of Cisna de Ora near Sibiu in Michelsberg. And I would like to take the opportunity to introduce the idea of the Arts Club to you, our club events, and of course to introduce our first artist to you. And this we all can make in a very wonderful atmosphere here in the garden with a glass of Transylvanian wine. Our club events are, the idea behind is to meet amongst art collectors, about curators, about journalists, art historians. Yes, to meet together everyone who is contributing to the art sector. And we would like to discuss about our experiences, share some experiences, and of course discover new artists. Today I would like to invite you to learn more about Bianca Turner. Bianca Turner is typical for Romanian artists who are very successful outside the country, like Constantin Prancuș had been, or nowadays Adrian Genie is. Bianca Turner is born in Timișoara, so she's from Romania, but she's very successful as an artist and living nowadays in Los Angeles. Let's follow a little into the studio, into the gallery, and into the life of Bianca Turner. Bianca Turner, you are an abstract painter living in Los Angeles. How would you describe your work? Is it more lyrical or more expressive?
Hello and welcome to my art studio. My name is Bianca Turner and I am a Los Angeles artist. My art is abstract art inspired by nature mostly, but also inspired by social events that are happening around us. You can find my art very expressive, I would say more expressive than lyrical. And I welcome you to take the tour of my gallery along with me during this interview.
How did you discover painting as important for you?
Painting was a hobby for me at the beginning. I liked painting, coloring, drawing since I was a child. But in 2004, I started to paint as a relaxation technique after I came back from work, because I was very stressed out from my day-to-day job. I used to work in corporate America, managing a lot of people and working many hours. So every day after work I was using this relaxation technique called painting. So that was then, and now painting, creating art became my full-time job. Since 2017 it is my full-time job, and I became a professional artist, and I achieved my dream.
Okay, but which role plays nature in your life and as well in your work?
I love and respect nature so much. Most of my artwork is inspired by nature. As you can see, everything is flowery, blue, bright colors around me, and I take all of this from the nature. I don't know what I would do without the nature. I need nature around me. I paint in my garden. I need the sunlight. Not only for my health, but for my artwork. Sometimes I use techniques that need the heat that I get from the sun. Sometimes I need something that I get only from California sun. I need the light that we get in California. So nature, it's playing an important role in my way of creating, and also it's inspiring me. So I love nature. Due to the fact that I respect nature so much, I like to use it in a lot of my artworks. I recycle nature. I use petals, flowers, little pieces of branches, sand, charcoal, ashes on my artwork. When we had the Woolsey fires here in California, I was able to participate in one of the art projects with an organization that was supporting the victims of the Woolsey fires. And I collected the ashes and the charcoal from the fires, and I was able to create artwork with this type of recycled element, ashes and charcoal. And I was very happy that I was able to help the victims because I donated some of these pieces, but it was incredible to see that I was making a team with the nature to give back to the community. So that feeling was amazing.
It seems to me many artists nowadays, contemporary artists, are afraid of colors. They prefer dark colors, they prefer gray tones. What about you?
I do work with dark tones, but they are always in combination with very bright colors, as you can see in my artwork. So I love bright colors, vivid, vibrant colors. I mix them with black or dark tones, but a splash of bright color, it's there for a contrast. I like to mix the bright colors exactly the way how the nature mixes the beautiful colors together.
Is this the influence of your home in California?
My home is my sanctuary. I love my home, my garden, my dog, Lilo. And everything in my house, in my art studio, it's made in such a way to inspire me. I have great light here, as you can see. The windows, the bay window, give me great light. And in fact, California has an amazing light. A lot of artists move here from other sides of the country, from the East Coast, from Europe. They move here because of the light. No wonder the studios are here in Los Angeles because of the great light. So it's great to paint here. We have so much light from morning until late in the evening in the summer. It's a specific type of light. That's why I paint with such bright colors, I would say. So definitely I feel at peace when I'm at home, when I paint, either if I'm on my front yard, my backyard, or in my art studio. And I usually have my assistant with me, this gorgeous Lila.
Bianca, you started to learn about art in the US. Is there any European influence in your work?
The idea of painting was always in my mind since I was a child, and my father was teaching me how to color and to draw. He was an artist himself. He was painting as a hobby. It was not his full-time job. But I grew up with art catalogs and exhibitions and museum trips, and learning a lot about painters and artists and visual arts. And I had this passion for arts instilled in me by my parents. coming from Europe, I developed this desire for arts, and I learned how to love arts. But I started to create art in the United States. And as I previously said, I got inspired here by the nature and by the social events happening around me. I love Hawaii a lot, and I got inspired by Hawaii, and the island style of paintings, it's more something that's suiting me. But I think in the future I will look into developing an European style of painting. Right now I think I'm more into Californian Islander style.
One of the collectors of the artworks from Bianca Turner is Dr. Lai. Dr. Lai cannot be here with us today because she is serving as an emergency room doctor in Los Angeles Hospital. And Dr. Lai is one of the heroes nowadays who are helping us fighting the virus. But she took some minutes in her break to send us a message.
Hi there everyone. I have a couple hours left of my graveyard shift, but I wanted to take a couple of minutes to acknowledge one of my favorite artists, Bianca Turner. I feel that during this time of quarantine, we are given the opportunity to reflect on the many blessings in our lives, such as our health, our family, and our friends. Art is also one of those gifts I feel that brings our hearts so much joy. I think Bianca Turner is incredibly talented. I had the opportunity to see many of her works, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. Some of my favorites include Fire, Pennies from Heaven, Belladonna, and Silver Rose. I own some of the pieces: Japanese Winter, Lokalani Sunset, and Tropical Dream. I like how I can brag that Japanese Winter was displayed at the Louvre and now it's on my wall. This piece makes me feel nostalgic and very much at peace. It's absolutely beautiful. And Tropical Dream is absolutely gorgeous. I love the vibrant green that she uses in this piece. It makes me feel as if I'm waltzing through a magical forest, just lost to my own thoughts and away from everything in the world. It brings me such happiness. I'm very much excited to see more of her work in the future. And that's it for now. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lai, for your words and for your point of view on the works on Bianca Turner. Bianca, you made exhibitions in many countries all over the world. Just to name two of them, you had been at Art Basel in Miami, and you had been exhibiting as well at the Biennale on the Film Festival in Cannes. Some of us might know Art Basel in Miami as visitors, but how is it behind the scenery? How is it backstage? Is there really a big industry behind?
Miami Art Basel, Los Angeles International Art Show, New York Art Exhibition, Cannes Film Festival, Art Expo are all huge events and very lucrative for the artists. However, most of the artists are represented by galleries. I am thankful to the galleries that represented me to these shows. I was represented by galleries from New York, London, UK, or Miami, and I had the opportunity to participate to a lot of international art shows in Europe and in South Korea and in the United States, and they were, as I said, lucrative for me and for other artists. Those events are good because the artists can interact with the art patrons, and with other artists they can make a lot of connections, and of course they can make great sales.
But you had been there in 2018. How did you get there?
In 2018, I participated at a lot of international art events, and the most notable ones were Venice Biennale, New York Art Expo, Cannes Film Festival Art Expo, and Miami Art Basel. And the way I made it there was through the social media. It seems that social media, Facebook and Instagram, were very good tools for me, where my artwork was discovered by different galleries, and they contacted me, and we got in touch, we signed a contract, and they represented me to all of these events.
I know a lot of contemporary artists who would be very proud to go to Art Basel. It would be good for their CV, it would be good for their quotation, for the prices of their artworks on the market. But then when you enter at Art Basel in Miami, you realize you are there with 2,000 other artists. How to break through? Can you sell there on a huge fair like this? Is it possible? Does it depend on the gallery? Does it depend on yourself?
At all of these international events, the instrumental tool for sales is the art. That's the most important one. If the art is original, it will sell. However, the galleries are very important because they are the point of contact between the artist and the art aficionados, and they know all of the art collectors. But ultimately, if the art is good, if the art is different, if the art doesn't have the competition and it's extremely original, it will sell.
And please, now I'm curious, tell me how it had been in Cannes. Did you meet with all these famous people? Did you meet with Brad Pitt or George Clooney?
Sometimes an artist cannot participate to all of the exhibitions or events. In my case, I couldn't go to Cannes Film Festival due to the fact that I had another event in New York, which I booked prior to booking the Cannes Film Festival event. So unfortunately I couldn't travel there, but my artwork was there and it was represented by an art gallery from Austria. They did a very good job for me. Regarding your question about meeting stars like George Clooney or Brad Pitt, well, for me, I can say that I see them in restaurants or sometimes shopping or on the street, driving, because I live in the city of angels, in the city of stars.
Now we have here an artist from Beverly Hills who exhibited at the film festival in Cannes. Is the art world similar to the show business? Are there similarities?
In the show business, you have to have a lot of talent, drive, determination, representation, and it's the same in the art business in Los Angeles. So I could say that both industries are very similar, especially in Los Angeles.
Let's take a quick look over to London and to ask Mrs. Bichal from London. She loves art, she collects art, she appreciates very much to look at art, to give her a good feeling, and then of course the art of Bianca Turner is the right one for her.
Hi, I'm Bichal. I have been collecting Bianca Turner's art for the last several years now. I have 6 in my possession, 3 of them are right here. As you can see, beautiful colors, mixed media, that's what I've always been drawn to. Her designs are amazing and thought-provoking. This one is Life, and it is my absolute favorite. Every time I look at it, I think of eternity. It gives me peace of mind, just gives me overall happiness. She has some amazing pieces, and they've brought a lot of joy to my home, and I look forward to collecting more in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bijal, for your time and for your appreciation of the works of Bianca Turner. Bianca Turner, you made a courageous step in your life. You had been born in Romania, in Timișoara, and now you live with your family in Beverly Hills, in Los Angeles, in California, in a wonderful house, and you are painting. It seems that a life dream came true, right?
I am living my dream here in Los Angeles, and I want to continue living my dream and creating for my enjoyment and also for the public enjoyment. So I am very happy because I have the opportunity of doing what I like.
But tell me, from time to time, are you homesick? I mean, there's a lot of prominent people like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Thomas Gottschalk, where it's told that they are thinking on their home countries from time to time. Are you thinking on Romania from time to time?
Of course I miss Romania, and I miss the lifestyle that I used to have in Romania. But unfortunately I lost a lot of family members. I have just my mother and my aunt there in Romania, and I do not visit too oftenly. So I do have my good memories with my family there, and now I find home here. After all, home, it's where you make it. But I do miss European style of life.
Please tell me, is there any awareness of Romanian artists in the United States? Okay, aside Adrian Genie or Mircea Cantor, the big ones, the big names, the blue chips, but is there anyone else of the contemporary artists from Romania known? After Brancusi, after the time of Constantin Brancusi, is there anyone known in United States?
I am aware of several Romanian artists who are working in United States, and I am in collaboration with a Romanian writer from Canada. We are working on a compilation of all these Romanian artists. We are creating a book which we will launch soon, and we will also probably have an art show where we will put together all these Romanian artists. But yes, I am aware of the Romanian artists that are working in the United States.
Now you are living outside of the country, and when you are looking now on the Romanian art world, what comes in your mind?
Looking at the art created by my colleagues from Romania, I find it influenced by their surroundings, by the history of Romania, and by the social events that are happening there. I respect the Romanian art very much, and I'm trying to learn it better and to be influenced by it.
Bianca Turner, thank you very much for your open mind. Thank you very much for your time and for all these insights into the life of an artist in Beverly Hills. I think it was very interesting to hear about this, and we all learned a lot from you. Ladies and gentlemen, this had been our first Art 19 private art club meeting. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had found some interest as well on the artworks by Bianca Turner. If you are interested on purchasing, if you're interested on collecting Bianca Turner, please let us know, send us a message, and we can call you back and can discuss about the works. Thank you very much. I wish you have a pleasant stay stay safe and healthy. Thank you very much.